What's up guys, I'm KP Kwan from Taste of Asian Food. In this video, I want to introduce a traditional hot and spicy Malaysian dish called sambal prawn. As the name implies, it is prepared with sambal, a local relish made with chilies, onion and tamarind juice. Sometimes it is also referred to as Malaysian chili paste. I have a separate videos on how to prepare this sambal in detail and will leave the link below the video. However, I will briefly show you how to prepare it in this video, followed by how to cook the prawn with sambal. There are two parts in this recipe. First, prepare the sambal and then followed by how to cook the prawn. Blend the onion and garlic with an electric blender. Add some water to facilitate blending if necessary. Cut the dried chili and remove the seeds. Boil the dried chili in water for 10 minutes to soften it, and then remove and drain. The sambal tastes best when using a combination of fresh and dried chilies. Remove the seeds of the fresh red chili and then cut them into large pieces. Blend both chilies with some water to form a chili paste. Next, dry shrimp. Soak the dry shrimp in water for about 15 minutes. Drain. And then blend the dry shrimp until it looks like meat floss. This is belacan, a local shrimp paste made with fermented shrimps and salts. Place the belacan in a small pan without oil. Toast it slowly until thoroughly dry and break it into large granules. A good sambal to me is not complete without tamarind juice. Tamarind is called asam jawa in Malaysia and comes with pulp in a pasty form and seeds. First, soak the pulp in water, then use only the juice and discard the pulp and seeds by letting them pass through a strainer. Now we've got all the ingredients ready and let's cook the sambal. Heat the oil over medium heat. And then add the onion and garlic paste, then saute for about 3 minutes. Followed by dry shrimps. Toasted belacan. Pour the chili paste into it. Tamarind juice, cook it over low heat for about 30 minutes or until when the oil starts to bubbling around the paste. Season with some palm sugar and salt. You will now notice the color is darker and it is done. You can prepare the sambal in advance in a larger quantity and keep it in the freezer. It is freezer friendly up to about 1 to 2 months. Now let's cook the prawn. I purchased about 1 kilo of medium-sized prawn today for making this sambal prawn. You can either remove the shell and only leave the tail attached, or remove the head and retain the shell. But of course, you still need to perform the usual, that is to devein and to clean the prawn thoroughly. Measure the amount of sambal that you need and put it into the wok. I'm using 250 grams of sambal for 1 kilogram of prawn. Cut the medium-sized onion into rings. Once the sambal has cooked to the desired texture and consistency, add half of the onions into the sambal and let it cook for about 2 minutes. Meanwhile, prepare some additional tamarind juice and add the tamarind juice to the sambal through a strainer to filter out the pulp and seeds. Pour the fresh prawn into the sambal. Coat the prawn with the sauce and let it cook for about 2 minutes. Season it with some salt and ground white pepper. You may need to add a few more tablespoons of water if it is too dry. Stir fry over medium heat and continue to mix until the prawn is cooked. Add the remaining onion rings half a minute before finish cooking. I also cut some scallion and red chili finely as garnish. Add half to the prawn so that it will stick onto the prawn. Lastly, dish out and sprinkle the remaining scallion and chili to garnish. That's how to prepare the Malaysian-style sambal prawn. You can get the recipe in the description section below the video. If you like this recipe, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, click the notification bell and give me a like. And don't forget to share with your friends and family on social media. I'll see you again in some other similar videos in the future, and thanks for watching. Bye for now.